The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 150 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Red Knights playing cards from Illusionist. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the Red Knights playing cards here from Illusionist here, in the red matte finish tuck box here, with some gold foiling accents on the tuck box here. You got a pretty simplistic, minimalistic tuck front of the tuck box here. All you have is some gold foiling of two horses, and then like a little sword going between them, and then a little circle like shield kind of little logo there, little design there. On the side you got Ramsey there in that gold foiling, and the other side you got Madison in that gold foiling as well. On the bottom here you got created and distributed by the Illusionist Playing Card Company and their logo there. In California, made in the USA, in that gold foiling. And then on the back, all you got is all the different chess pieces. So you got the king and the queen there. You got the rook, the bishops, the knights, the rooks, and the pawns down there. And the reasoning, and then on the top you got knights there, also in that gold foiling. And then one other thing, the reason that Madison and Ramsey are on each side of the tuck box, because this deck was also in collaboration with Daniel Madison and Chris Ramsey. They helped make this deck. And then on the inner tuck flap here, you just got a big gold band all the way along, little curve there. Then on the inside, on the inner tuck flaps here, you just got that matte red finish there. Now we take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box here, it is fully, you got a fully custom foiled interior there. So on the tuck flap here, on the inside of the tuck flap, you got like a diamond shape there with a knight inside of the horse. And then for the rest of the interior of the tuck box, it is that checkerboard pattern of a chessboard, but it's in a red color, red and gold foil, a red and gold pattern there, colorway there. And that checkerboard goes through all the way through the inside of the tuck box there. Like, it's nice to see custom interiors there, and this one's definitely fully custom on the inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. Here we have a mirrored back design here with that standard white border going around. It is in a red colorway with a white background. And you got and it is like a red metallic ink there. It might be a little bit hard to see on camera, but it is like a red metallic ink there. And then you got all like the chess pieces here. You got the king, the queen, the bishops, the knights, the rooks, and the pawns there. And it's all in like a different configurations there all over the back design there. It's actually a nice looking back design. I really like this kind of style back design. And it is a mirrored back design, so you can flip it around and it's the same design on both directions there. It might be hard to tell that's a one-way back, it's a mirrored back design, because it's just all crammed together. But it's a mirrored back design there. And now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with the jokers here. You get two identical jokers here. They both say Joker, Joker there on the top. They both say Joker on the top in that red metallic ink there. And then you got one of the, I always forget, the bishop or the something, I don't know. No, not the bishop. I don't know, anyways, one of the chess pieces there tipped over with the crow or the raven sitting on top of there. And then you got two identical jokers there. And then you got two extra cards here. You got one that has a horse facing to the right, that has a 9 and the M for Daniel Madison. And then you have another one that has a 4, the horse is pointing to the left, and then an R for Chris Ramsey. And then we get to the custom Ace of Spades here, where it says Knights, Madison, and Ramsey in that that red metallic ink once again. And then you got the custom Ace or Spade design here. As you can see, you got the two horses there. You got that little circle kind of shield design there. You got the sword there in the middle. And then in the background, you kind of got like a chessboard kind of checker pattern there. It's a little like diamond kind of pattern just above that. And these like the stem there at the bottom there. It says the United States Playing Card Company at the bottom. And then for the rest of the cards here, and then for the spades here, you got a slightly custom spade design here, and there's slightly smaller spades there in the middle there. And it's kind of like not like a bold black colorway. It's more of like a lighter black. It's not like the full deep black. It's more of like a lighter shade here. If you actually see it in person, it's slightly like lighter than most standard cards there. But anyways, that design goes throughout the rest of the spades here. And we get to the court cards, the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades. There's a standard court card, standard faces, standard design, except for one of them, which is the King. Well, we'll get that in a minute. And then except for the colorway, it's a different colorway here. It's a black and white and red colorway. And you got that metallic red for the red colorway there. You got that metallic ink. Little court cards here. The Jack and the Queen have standard faces, but then some of the cards have like custom faces, as you can see here. For the King of Spades here, it's a fully custom face. And for that face, they're actual people's faces. I want to say that's David Blaine, but don't take my word for it. I could be wrong, but it looks like David Blaine to me. So I won't know all the faces, but I know some, like that one is David Blaine. Then we get to the diamonds here. And the red colorway for the diamonds is that metallic red ink, which is a nice touch, with the black border going around the diamond there. And for the little pips in the corners, they got the black borders going around, all of them there. And that design goes throughout the rest of the diamonds here. Then we get to the court cards once again, Jack, Queen, and King. We got the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds here. Same thing, standard court cards, standard faces, except for the King once again. And then they're in that red, black, and white colorway with that red metallic ink once again. The Jack and Queen are standard faces, and then you got a custom face for the King of Diamonds here. I'm not entirely sure who this is, but I think Chris Ramsey's face might be on one of these cards, and Daniel Madison. This is definitely not Chris's face, but I don't know, it could be Daniel Madison, but don't take my word for it, because I have no idea. And then we get to the Jack, Queen, and King of Clubs here. Here. You got that like kind of like lighter black, that's almost gray shade for the clubs there. Once again, you got the court card, Jack, Queen, and King of Clubs here. And the Jack of Clubs and the King of Clubs here are that custom faces. And they're in that red, black, and white colorway once again with that red metallic ink once again. And I don't know who these faces could be this time. I have no idea who these are. And we got that like slightly custom club design with that like lighter kind of like blackish gray tone to it. And then we get to the court cards here. I mean the hearts here, the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts. You got the standard court cards, or standard design, standard faces, just in that black, red, and white colorway with that red metallic ink. And the hearts here are that slightly custom heart pip with the red metallic ink and the black border. And then the only custom card here is the King of Hearts, and that might be Chris Ramsey, but it could be someone else at the same time. I don't know. It could be Daniel Madison. I have no idea. But anyway, here's a custom face. And then for the rest of the hearts, the same thing. That custom heart design with the black border and the red metallic ink. That goes throughout the rest of the hearts here. And now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. Oh yeah, there's definitely no issues with springing these. They're nice and like light and easy to bend. They got a nice bend to them. They're not like stiff at all. And they got a nice click and pop to it. So they're nice and like springy. And they got a nice click. So overall, they're just nice cards to spring. They're really fun. and they're nice and smooth, so no issues with the springs. Now onto the fans. And as you can see most of the pips and numbers there. There's no stickiness or clumpiness to them. They fan nice and evenly here, and they're pretty consistent every time. Now onto the ferrule. Pretty smooth ferrule there. Let me just give it one more time. Well, let me redo that entirely. Pretty smooth ferrule there. At the end, they kind of a little stuck together, but overall, they interlocked and weaved pretty flawlessly there. Now time for a giant fan of the back design. Now time for that reverse ferrule. The reverse ferrule is definitely a little bit more smoother, and they interlocked and weaved pretty seamless later. No real issues there. Now time for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, that went terribly wrong. Well, the riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles are not bad. They're not like the smoothest riffles that I've done before, but they're not terribly bad. The more you do, the more that they break in and get a little more smoother over time. But overall, they're decently better. Oh, that was a pretty good one there. So the more you do it, the better they get. So over time, you just gotta let them break in. Now on to a few packet cuts. Overall, the packet cuts are pretty smooth there. There's no real issues there. They don't really feel like they're gonna fall in my hand. They might be a little bit slippery, but they don't really feel like they're gonna consistently fall in my hand, which is nice. Now on to the one-handed cut or Chevalier cut. Now on to the dribble. overall, the dribbles are pretty smooth here. No real issues with the dribbles. They're nice and consistent. Now on to that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, Illusionist has made a pretty nice looking deck here. They handle fantastic, and they look pretty fantastic here. The core cards are simple, yet slightly custom there at the same time. And I like the back design here. I really like the design with all the different chess pieces. It just looks nice, and add a touch of that metallic red ink with on the back design, and the core cards and the red pips like the diamonds and the hearts there. And like I said, they handle fantastic. No issues there. Nice and smooth overall. Well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 150 of your daily deck review. This has been the Red Knights playing cards from Ellusionist. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.